What the actual is wrong with this dude? James Charles, you are the worst person, and everybody who said you're dragging it, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Fuck you.
Bangin' Out.
Welcome back to the Bangin' Out podcast. We have a way more serious episode this week. We recently got the chance to sit down and talk with Ethan Rhett, who recently came out on TikTok about his experience with James Charles when he was 14 years old and James was 20 years old. This is probably the most insane, messed up episode we've ever had.
I can confirm it was very crazy, and we were very grateful to have him on the show.
Absolutely grateful, and
enjoy the episode.
Yeah.
How's it going, man?
Hi, Ethan.
Hi, how are y'all?
We're doing good. Nice to meet you, man. Where are you calling in from?
I'm in Austin right now.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go, man. Well, thank you for joining us today.
Of course, yeah. No, I'm happy to be on.
Yeah. Obviously, for those that are watching, I'm sure pretty much everybody knows you have come out on social media with a story about when you were younger. You're 20 years old now, right?
Yeah, no, I'm 20.
At the time, though, you are talking about when you were 14, right?
Yes, yeah.
And you came out about a story about our arch nemesis, James Charles, and about some predatory behavior that he was showing, I guess. And I watched your videos, and first off, we're very sorry and there for you.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
It's so, especially when it's somebody with that much, influence and power to, it's obviously horrible no matter, who it is to do something like that, but it's almost like a whole different level when it is somebody like James.
Right.
And so, yeah, I'm just, I want to say sorry. It's it's so horrible and nobody deserves that.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. It's obviously something I didn't expect to happen, how everything went down. But, it happened, so.
If you're cool with it, is it cool if we dive into the story a bit and really learn what happened for those listening?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so when was the first time? So how did this all start? How did you even get in contact with James Charles?
So I was doing TikTok. I had one video that was popping off doing super well. And I guess that video reached his page. He liked that video and commented on it. And then he liked a lot of other videos. So I guess I would see, his name. But after that, we got in touch and we were communicating on social media. And then from there, it went from Snapchat once he said, add me on Snap.
So was the video that blew up a thirst trap on TikTok?
Yeah, it was kind of like a thirst trap. It was me shirtless, just lip singing something, just kind of trying to,
And he DM'd you from there onto TikTok?
Yes, yeah. It was through Instagram. We started talking through Instagram, but we found each other on TikTok.
And you were 14?
I was 14.
And how old was James at the time?
I think 21, maybe 20, 21.
Damn, man.
Did he ever ask your age within those first initial messages?
Yes, not the first initial. We were going through a whole conversation first, and then that's when we got into my age. I told him I was still in high school, and just started high school and everything else. And then my age, I didn't necessarily say I was 14 at first. I just said I was in high school. And then that's when, via Snap, that's when we started talking about how old I really was.
And once he was aware, so what was first off, what was the topic of conversation? Just was it very friendly at first, or was it?
Yeah, it was super friendly. It was just a back and forth. I was oh my God, what's up? I would never expected you to, text me or anything like that. And from there, he was just yeah, it was a back and forth thing, kind of. He was asking me about me. He was asking me where I lived. And then he was asking me for how long I was doing social media and all that other stuff. I can't remember all the conversation just because it was so long ago, but it was just kind of getting to know each other.
And then when it moved on to Snapchat, is that where it got like...
Yeah, like super, super personal after that.
Yeah, that's... I've heard that people go to Snapchat because it's like you send it and it deletes. So
right.
Yeah. And all the videos that he had were sending me, like of him, you know, not dressed. It was always on a timer.
Oh.
So when did that start? Almost immediately after you got him on Snapchat?
Probably like, 3 days after.
He was sending videos of him naked.
Yeah, in his bathroom. Like I would wake up to it.
Oh my...
Wow.
I'm sorry. That's awful.
Yeah, no, it's...
And was he saying like, I don't even know. Like, what was, like, how did that even come about? Was he pressuring you to do the same thing as well?
It wasn't necessarily like the way he was saying things. He was being really smart about it. He was asking me to send, pictures of like me shirtless with my happy trail, because he says that he was like super into that stuff. And I always kind of had an excuse for it. I told him that I shaved, even though I didn't. I was just kind of, scared and like embarrassed because like I had no hair like at the time.
Mm.
So I told him I shaved, and that's when he started being super aggressive. He told me that he doesn't like people that don't have hair on their body, so he told me not to do it again. So
he started to become controlling over what he like wanted you to do in that way.
Yeah, it's like he was kind of using like he knew what my intentions were with him, because I could have made a video with him or something. That was my whole idea. That was my whole plan. And so he was kind of using that to his advantage.
Yeah, he was using the power and fame that he had to like get something out of you, because obviously as a teenager in high school, when there's somebody that is so big and influential that like is texting you, it's like you feel special. And then it's so easy for them to take advantage of that. And like, he knows what he was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. It's just kind of...
No,
makes me like, my body kind of like hurt me a little bit.
No, you're good.
100%.
I don't...
Yeah.
How long did the Snapchat messages go on for?
I would say probably about maybe a month or a little under a month. It was a super quick kind of interaction that we had. But it all just happened really quick.
Did it fizzle out, or was there like some like situation that happened where it just all came to a close?
He was just kind of telling me he was going to, that I'm closeted. He said that I'm closeted and that he was going to go and tell people I was closeted, and that I haven't came out the closet yet.
So he was telling you that you were in the closet?
Yeah.
And had you ever told him anything along those lines?
I never told him what my sexuality was ever.
Oh, wow.
And then, yes, he was almost trying to use it as blackmail in a sense. Like, I'm going to tell people that you're DL and...
Yeah. Pretty much.
Wow. I don't even know what to say.
Not that, like, it's an issue, but, it still is like, it was kind of a fucked up situation.
100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's people out there that are in the closet, and there's nothing wrong with that. But the way that he's kind of projecting or telling you who you are without giving you the chance to, like, I don't know. Had you guys even ever talked about sexuality?
No.
Exactly. Yeah. So it just seems like he's kind of making people what he wants them to be.
I mean, yeah, that's absolutely what he does. That's why he's, from what I've heard, known to go after people that don't even necessarily swing that way.
Yeah. I think he has a history of that. I mean, there's just so many, it's just crazy to me. Have you talked to anybody else? Because I know there's other people who have come out about the things that they've dealt with James. Have you talked to any of these other people who have experienced this too?
Well, when it first happened, I don't know. I think his name was Gage. Gage Gomez. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
He reached out to me, but they just kind of wanted me to be on like a video, and like I guess he had like an assistant or someone named Kat, and they were trying to just like get me to go and talk about my story, like via like video, but that's about all. We never really like talked about like what he went through and what I went through. For sure.
There's so many allegations.
A lot.
A lot of people have over the last, probably 5, or I don't even know.
It takes so much to come out, like, about something like that, especially when it's about somebody who has such a following, and like when you come out with your story, and then it's like all of these people who are immediately just going to shut down what you're saying because they're naive.
Immediately, I was getting death threats. I was getting pictures of my house sent to me, my address, my family's names. My family was getting messages. My dad was getting emails.
Wow.
I just didn't want to, ruin my family's life because of something I did. I kind of regretted it immediately and kind of just, I don't know.
Which is so unfair that you attempting to speak out of your story about your story and what you went through resulted in you almost feeling like, oh shit, did I do something wrong? Like, why are people mad at me now? When all you're doing is telling your truth and sharing light of how horrible of a person this is, and what they did is just literally wrong and fucked up. Like,
yeah, no, yeah, I was in bed for probably like a week, just scared. Like, I didn't even know if I could go outside. I didn't know what to do.
And you first came out about this story years ago, right? And I saw something online that's, a lot of people have your back online, of course. And they're saying, why didn't we pay attention when this first came out years ago,
Yeah,
How does that make you feel now that people are actually, millions of people have seen your video and they're really listening to your story?
That's great. Like, I'm seeing a lot more positive than hate. Like, it's probably the only reason why I'm still going. Like, it's making me very, very happy.
Yeah, it's
like just thank everybody,
It's really validation to what you went through. Like,
yeah.
Bangin' Out! Cash App! When I send money on Cash App, my message is usually related to what I'm sending. The craziest thing recently that I sent money for was paying somebody back for bowling shoes. One of the coolest things about Cash App is that you can design your own debit card. You can pick from a bunch of different colors and patterns, add your favorite stamps, doodles, or even you and your friends' inside jokes to make it totally unique to you.
You also get exclusive savings on stuff you're already buying, like coffee, boba, video games, and more. And if you're the type who loves concerts, your Cash App card gets you early access to ticket sales for huge tours like Kendrick Lamar, SZA, and Sabrina Carpenter.
Finally, no need to worry about random monthly charges or minimum balance requirements. Take control of your money today with Cash App. If you're between 13 and 17, you can still sign up. Just ask your parent or guardian for help to open up a Cash App sponsored account. For a limited time, new Cash App customers over 18 years old can earn $10 if they use code That'sMoney10 in their profile at sign up and send $5 to a friend within 14 days. If you're 13 to 17 years old, request a sponsored account from a parent or guardian. Sign up with code That'sMoney10 and get $10 dropped into your account when you order and activate your Cash App card, and send $5 or more to a friend within your first 14 days. Terms apply. Cash App is a financial services platform, not a bank. Banking services provided by Cash App's bank partners. Prepaid debit cards issued by Sutton Bank, member FDIC. Discounts and promotions provided by Cash App, a Block Inc. brand. Visit cash.app/legal/podcast for full disclosures. ZocDoc! My birthday's coming up, and each year as I get older, I keep thinking to myself,
I really should go to the doctors more.
Yeah, no, going to the doctors is really important, to deal with things like sleep trouble, stress from work, feeling bloated after certain meals.
It can be really tough to get to the doctor. I want to keep myself healthy, but the system makes it impossible to find the right doctor for my needs. That is until I found ZocDoc.
ZocDoc makes it so easy to find the right fit and book an appointment fast directly on their website.
ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors and click to instantly book an appointment.
With ZocDoc, you can book in-network appointments with more than 100,000 doctors across every specialty, from mental health to dental health, primary care to urgent care, and more.
You can filter for doctors who take your insurance, are located nearby, and are a good fit for any medical need you may have, and are highly rated by verified patients.
Once you find the right doctor, you could see their actual appointment openings, choose a time slot that works for you, and click to instantly book a visit.
Appointments made through ZocDoc also happen fast, typically within just 24 to 72 hours of booking. More often than not, you can get the same day appointments.
I use this and you should too.
Stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/bang to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today.
That's ZocDoc.com/bang. ZocDoc.com/bang.
It makes me sick too. The filtering of comments even too on his account. I know I was looking at that because when I heard about this story, I was like, holy shit, like, what the fuck? And I go on his account and every single comment is filtered.
They're all gone.
They're all
Where
gone.
do they go? When
Yeah,
this
I'm seeing a lot of that too. Yeah, a lot of people will come back to my page and tell me that either James is blocking them or deleting the comments, filtering them. It's been a lot of people actually I've seen.
Yeah.
I've said that.
And I think James does this every time he's dealing with, controversy. Like when Kayla shared her story and, it was massively viral online. James was under a lot of heat like he is right now. And I think in moments like this, I think he always has a team of people that are trying to just silence everybody.
Yeah, it's blocking and filtering comments and then sending bot comments into people's videos who are talking about it and shedding light, and those comments are going to be supportive of James. Like, it's all bot comments, and it's so not fair because this is a situation where real people are affected. Like, I mean, talking right now, like, it's sad. Like, it makes me sad. Like, it makes me want to cry seeing how much this, like, affects you, and it's not fair that he's only worried about himself right now. And he did this shit and he was only worried about his reputation. He still only is worried about his reputation, and he's still doing the exact same shit to this day, 6 years later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you think James is still acting like this?
There's no saying. I mean, I feel like someone that does something like this, like, you don't just stop, like, there's got to be something like chemically wrong in your brain,
right,
to do that. So I don't want to say he is still doing it, but I also, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't be surprised, let me just say, if someone did come out. I mean,
yeah. How did this all affect you?
Like mentally, physically, emotionally.
I guess everything.
The first year of everything, like when I first came out, I'm just completely different person. I didn't talk to anybody. I was angry all the time. I was mean to other people because I felt like insecure in a way. I felt like I was feeling sorry for myself. And over time, as time went by, I started meeting some amazing people and some cool people, and it helped me a lot. And it helped me kind of get out of that wave that I was in. But yeah, I'm a lot happier now. 100%.
That's good.
What would you say to other people who have been in your situation?
Don't make the mistake that I did. Don't stop fighting. Go get the justice you need. And just keep your head up, because there's going to be a lot of people that are going to try to tell you that you're in the wrong and it's all your fault, but it's really not.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Just, yeah.
Not to backtrack at all, but I did have another question about the Snapchat. When he would send these, was he like 9 times out of 10 alone?
Yeah. He was always alone.
Was
when we talked on the phone or anything.
Would he ever call you?
Yeah, he would Snapchat video me.
And what would happen on these FaceTime calls? Was it just him trying to be friendly and then turn into like sexual in a way?
The calls were never sexual.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was very friendly.
Mm-hmm.
He would talk about his day. He would talk about what he did. He would talk about a video that he's gonna make. But nothing ever like sexual on the phone.
What the fuck? It's giving lonely man in LA. Lonely, mentally wrong man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he was always also pushing me to like fly out to LA, but like I couldn't. Like I can't fly.
So he would tell you that he wants you to fly out to LA and come stay with him?
Yeah, he said I actually remember his words, come out to LA and stay with me. He said he'll book my flight.
While he knows that you're still in high school.
Well, he knows that you're 14 years old at the time.
Yeah.
Wow.
I actually like have no words. What the fuck?
And the crazy thing is like, there's probably so many other people that have been in your situation that haven't
100%.
come out about it yet. And
I want to. I hope they do.
Yeah.
And you're inspiring so many people, like 100% to speak out about their stories, even if it's not about James, but stories in general of like horrible things. That's why what you're doing is so important. And I feel like you do know that like what you're doing is inspiring so many people to like not be scared to like say what happened to them. Like it's awful. And like, I mean, I've had my experience with James, not to this extent, but it's like, this is behavior I've even seen within this year of flying people out and the Instagram DMs and the FaceTimes and then it leading on to Snapchat and the sexual. It's like, it makes me sick.
Mm-hmm. And, yeah, I think also another thing is like something that Kayla's experienced a lot is now every time that she talks about it, which is something that happened to her, everyone tells her she's dragging it.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
So I don't want you to ever, if you ever, like, I don't want you to ever get those comments or to ever feel like you shouldn't talk about it or that you should, quote, move on because this is your story and there's no timeline on healing or when you feel like you're ready to even, like, move to a next chapter. Like, this is such a horrible thing that happened and I just want you to know, like, not to listen to people if that happens because you're doing so much good by sharing your story.
Mm-hmm.
I really appreciate that. That actually means a lot to me. So
Of course. I mean, it's horrible and it sucks because it almost makes you feel like, oh my God, maybe I'm just like, I'm doing too much. Maybe I should just move on from it. But it's not fair because it's your experience and there's no timeline on healing. It could be 3 years from now and you have a day where you're like, holy shit, that literally, it's like, I'm still thinking about that and that fucking sucks and I want to go online and talk about it. Like, and that's fucking okay. Like, that is perfectly okay to do.
Yeah. And I think the internet does a good job of, I don't know, I think, you know, with something like this, Kayla and I were on the phone earlier today. I was walking into the gym and we were talking about that we were going to get to talk to you today. And I was just telling Kayla, I'm like, this is so ridiculous. Like, James just, it's like, if you wait around 6 to 8 months, there's going to be another, you know, time that somebody's experienced what he's doing. Like, it's absolutely insane. And as I'm saying that on the phone, I'm saying, you know, James Charles's name, so many people in real life were agreeing with me. Like, there was a guy driving his car by me? And he goes, yes. Like, and then the lady in front of me, hearing me on the phone, turned around and was like, like in the real world, it like he can buy bot comments and he can, you know, try to cover everything up. But I think in the real world, people that aren't like chronically online and defending people like this, you know, realize that James Charles is not the guy you think he is.
Mm-hmm.
He like how many times is it gonna take?
And it's sad too, because his audience, especially 6 years ago, was primarily people like we both now are 20. Mm-hmm. So, you know, back then when I was 14, 15 in high school, like I was watching him and like that was his primary fan base.
Mm-hmm. And
it's just like, it's sick to think that like you use that as almost a way to encourage your fucked up mind. Like you have these thoughts, you have these the impulsiveness and the horrible ideas to do these things, and so you take advantage of the career you've made and the fan base you have, and then like you're like this happens, and it's so sad because you don't deserve that. Like nobody fucking deserves that.
Yeah, no, it's gross. It's disgusting.
Yeah, I think another thing that's really rubs me the wrong way is that he makes content for kids. Like his content is fully geared towards kids. Like, oh, I'm gonna taste test this drink from Starbucks, or like playing with slime, or things like that are more watched by younger people. Yeah. And then he's almost going for that demographic.
And then to even be trying to find a potential, quote, partner off of TikTok and seeing a thirst trap, it's like, that's not so what you do, and it leaves me no words. That's not how you fucking do shit.
No, it's not. It's not at all.
It just makes you wonder, like, if, you know, it takes so much courage and strength to come out publicly and say your story like this, and Kayla knows what that's like too, and it just makes me think, like, how many more skeletons does James Charles have sitting in his closet?
Probably a lot, and that's why, you know, once again, like, it takes a lot of courage, and like I think me and Jacob, I know we both are so proud of coming out even 6 years later, like that. It's so hard, and still sharing your story, like it takes a lot, and not just letting him get away with it and sweep it under the rug and being like, hey, I want this to be out there, like I want to tell my story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's trying to be done with his past, but his past isn't done with him.
Ooh.
But I don't know, I'm not done yet, you know, until I feel like I've gotten what I deserve. I'm not gonna stop.
I got chills.
Yeah, that was powerful.
That was really powerful.
Hell yeah. And keep going, keep sharing your story, and you know, don't back down, because I think that's the whole strategy of what he tries to do, is he tries to buy bot comments to make you second guess, is this actually good? Like am I doing the right thing? And just don't let that get into your head. You know, it's your story, it's your truth, you experienced it, and you're helping people by doing it. So keep going. And yeah, man, thank you for doing this.
Yeah,
no, of course.
You're so inspiring to so many people, and I really hope that you go to bed with a smile, knowing that what you're doing is, I mean, you're putting yourself out there, and you're taking a risk of, you know, getting hate, and you're putting yourself out there to help other people. And that is just like truly such an amazing thing to do. And I'm so proud of you. And I know a lot of other victims of stuff like this are so proud of you. And it's just going to like inspire a lot of good. So thank you so much. And don't ever feel like the internet can scare you off, or that big numbers and big followers can scare you off, because your story is real, and there's people in this real world that genuinely are moved by what you're doing, and will continue to look up to you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Oh, of course. I'm gonna cry. Wait.
No, like, I don't think y'all understand. Like, this means the world to me. It really does.
Thank you. No, thank you so much. Like, genuinely, you're very, very strong. And I'll be in contact in case you ever need somebody to talk to or anything.
Yeah.
And we'll be keeping up with you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Of course.
A good day.
You too. Thank you,
man.
Thank you.
Yeah, keep sharing your story, man. You're awesome.
We've got your back the whole way.
Yeah, if you ever need anything, Banging Out, the whole team here has your back, and we're rooting for you, man. And I'm sure everyone that watches this is too.
Us and millions of people have your back.
Thank you. I appreciate it, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Have a great rest of your day.
You as well.
That actually made me want to cry when he started crying. I didn't want to bring a lot of my rage out on there, so I was like waiting till we like ended the call to really like get angry, because being a victim of something, you don't always just want to hear like, well, yeah, f him and he's doing this. So I like saving that for right now. What the actual f is wrong with this dude? James Charles, you are the worst person, and fuck everybody. Everybody who said you're dragging it, you don't know what the f you're talking about. You, because oh my god, there are people like this in the real fucking world struggling, and your fucking comments sitting here dick riding this pedophile is doing nothing but scaring people like this from coming out with their true fucking stories. And we called this shit that this was still happening. And my experience, although not comparing it to this at all, I feel so awful for Ethan and anybody who went through something like that, especially as a minor. But the actions that he did with Evan is literally, which we've talked about, is exactly what he was doing 6 years ago with minors. Exactly the same. Went from TikTok, and also, don't know if I shared this before.
It does all line up.
It does.
With what you said.
Everything. And I don't know if I've ever shared this before, but James did comment on Evan's video when he was 16 years old.
Really?
Yes, and that's why it was like very full circle of all of this this is a repeating fucking pattern.
It's so insane.
Like, I'm mad. Why the fuck is he still
It really
around?
is mind fucking blowing. Is it not, Richie?
Oh, 100%.
Like,
I don't know how
what
this
the
has been
fuck
happening for
else
literally 10 years.
What the fuck else do we do?
Like, this has been going on. Like, I don't think anything, like, no one's gonna wake up. Like, how many times, like,
because his fan base, and I've been fucking saying this, when James gets canceled, he will filter his comments. I promise you right now, if you go on James,
you can't find it under like his recent post.
You go on his recent post, you'll see a few comments, you'll recheck, they're fucking gone, okay? There's no comments. This video that Ethan made coming out about his story has over 10 million views. You look up James Charles and his video comes up. You go on James Charles's account, all the comments are filtered. He also buys comments. Like we said, like we proved on episode 4, that he will buy comments to persuade the public of a different opinion, which is what happened with me. And then guess what he does? He downgrades his audience. So right after the whole Evan thing happened, guess what he did? He started making Disney World videos, taste testing food in Disney World, because he digresses to a younger audience who doesn't understand the severity of what he's doing. This is not some fucking controversy. Oh, like, I don't believe in their political beliefs. No, this is somebody who is doing felony things that will end you up in jail. This is CP. This is this is like he was trying to fly a minor out to LA.
Yeah, that is insanity. Like, he literally said that at 14 years old, James was like, I'll pay for your ticket and I'll fly you out to LA to stay with me.
And I promise you this, James isn't going to say a fucking word. He's not going to post for 2 weeks and then pop back out trying baby toys. Which pacifier works best?
It's really sad. It's you know, like, it's almost like, I just can't believe that his parents still talk to him. Like, not in like, I'm not trying to be like that guy, but how can his family still see the good in him?
Because what I think he does is how he lies to the internet, is how he lies to his family. I mean,
but they must know that there's real evidence. Like, Ethan's posted, and maybe we could pull it up on the computer. He posted a clip of James Snapchatting him. It's factual that they Snapchatted.
Yeah.
Like,
and whether or not James wants to sit here and lie about what was being talked about, you had a minor on your, like, you can't be Snapchatting a 14-year-old.
Yeah, like, what? You're 21? How old's James Charles now? We could do the math on this. How old's James Charles?
Because me and Ethan are the exact same age. We're both 20.
Okay. So
yeah, he was
I don't know
14.
how old. I feel like James Charles is like 27.
So he was 20 years old. He was
he was 20 years old.
He was my
talking
age.
to a 14-year-old.
Sending explicit pictures.
He said James was naked in the photos.
And even FaceTiming him to be friendly. What the fuck are you doing, 20 years old, being friendly and FaceTiming a 14-year-old kid that you obviously find attractive because you followed him off of a thirst trap? Like, it doesn't matter how you look at this. Even if you sit here, well, how do we know that he sent this? The fact that he had this guy on social media and followed him off of a thirst trap is weird enough.
Is anyone writing about this? Is there anyone writing about this, Richie? Like any articles? Instead of Snapchat, can we just search their names? Like what?
We got one news article from 2021 about something completely different.
Go to AI. Let's see if AI says anything. Or all. There's just no one writing about it. Isn't that funny? No articles.
You know how big that Evan thing was? There was 3. 3.
It's like they're scared to talk about it. Like, why is that not breaking news? Can we just talk about that? Like, wouldn't you think that would be breaking news? Like Richie, am I crazy?
It should be.
Yeah, I'm looking for something here now, but I'm really finding nothing.
His team is clearing everything. His team is, like, absolutely clearing everything. His team is working overtime. Like, I don't
get it.
I don't think you guys watching right now understand the power of having a team and being rich. Like, the team that James has for the money that he has can literally wipe anything he wants off of the fucking internet. Like, and then watch. In 5 months, if this doesn't catch enough traction, even if it does, people, oh, well, he's kind of funny, though. Why is James kind of funny? Because he's calling people fatty on live. Oh, he's so funny.
Oh, man, it's really sad.
You want funny? Go watch Bad Friends. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. See, like, these are the real comments on the internet.
Yeah.
Mind you, James Charles has been accused by multiple young boy children, and he still has 40 million followers. I hope you can get justice. James Charles has gotten away with this for way too long. This is your damn story and no one can tell it. Keep speaking your truth. Keep using your platform. We believe you. You shouldn't owe anyone an explanation. This is your story.
Yeah, I think he made a video being like, he's deleting comments on his post too. Yeah. Go on James Charles's most recent TikTok. Why is this not?
Wouldn't you think this would be like breaking news? Right?
And his most recent
video has 10 million views talking about it. That's the same amount of views as James Charles's recent post.
It's the one of him on a boat, of him being like, where's my dick?
Well, some people are saying I have a question, but maybe that's referring to the caption.
Yeah.
Oh, so,
Yeah, let's scroll through the comments. It disappeared, about his dick. I'm sorry. Yeah, no. He deleted every single comment. I hope you guys know I checked this yesterday. There was 3 comments with the picture because you can't comment.
I saw
and
that.
It had over 5,000 likes. It's gone now. It's gone. Are we fucking serious?
Yeah, you'd think if somebody gets 10 million views talking about
Can we see how many likes this video has? How many does it say? And this video has 12 million views. And this video has 12 million views. So
that means that people are coming from that video
and commenting on
but
this.
Their comments are getting
deleted.
Can we look up James Charles accusations online? Let's see if it's ever been written about. Is there any?
I'm so angry right now.
Okay, BBC. Okay.
Whoa.
BBC Network.
Oh.
Yeah. YouTube temporarily. Oh, they demonetized him in 2021 for sending sexually explicit messages to a 16-year-old boy.
With the most significant bro.
So he admitted to exchanging messages with a 16-year-old boy, but he claims they had lied about their age and told him they were 18. He apologized for his reckless behavior. As a result, YouTube temporarily demonetized his channel.
Temporarily.
And the beauty brand Morphe ended its business relationship with them. Charles also stated he would be taking legal action against those who spread misinformation or created fake stories.
Involvement in domestic assault case.
Wow, okay. The ex-boyfriend of creator Kayla Malecc, Evan Johnson, pleaded guilty to domestic assault. A former friend of Johnson, Zach Sellers, subsequently claimed in an interview that Charles was sexually involved with Johnson, invited him to his home, and offered him counsel during the public fallout from the assault case. And you know what? Oh my gosh, she happens to be sitting right next to me. And Kayla, did you ever get a cease and desist?
I actually did not. Not a single one.
Oh,
actually, I got. Hold on, can I show this?
Isn't that so
you
funny,
guys actually
Richie?
want to know what I got instead of a
no cease and desist,
I
right?
actually got a full MLA paragraph apologizing for what he did.
Oh, that's funny. It's like it might be true. I just don't get it. And then, okay, let's see if there's any articles now.
He also starting the process of suing Sellers. He never sued Zach Sellers.
Because it's like he would lose that. Dude, it's just so like upsetting. Can we watch shout out to Bryce Hall. Can we watch his new video on TikTok?
I love Bryce Hall for it being so real.
Yeah, like Bryce Hall's talking.
He's been a D1 hater the whole time.
Yeah.
He's had my back
we're
the
like
whole
D1 haters too, I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Bryce just be popping out being like Team Bryce on God.
James Charles was a freak piece. Check out this video that I just stitched, and remember that a bunch of teenagers under the age of 18 follow him. He's almost 30 years old. He makes content for kids, teenagers. If you ask me, that's kind of dangerous. So I'm just using my platform to keep you guys aware there are freaks like James Charles out there. Stay safe.
I'm done.
Yep. Thank you, Bryce. That was a good one.
Thank you, Bryce.
I actually think that was like Bryce has always talked his shit when it comes to James Charles.
Oh my God.
And also they used to collab.
Which is insane.
Like they used to be friends. So, it's a little bit weird that a lot of people who have associated with him.
I'd love to sit down.
Do you think he has stuff on all the people that follow him still? And that's why they're scared to come out.
James?
Yeah. Do you think he's in a position of power where he almost has blackmail on these other people so that if they say something, he's going to be like, well, I know all this about you. And then it brings down everybody.
I think that's literally what happened in, 2019 when Jeffree Star canceled him. And then James came out, canceled Jeffree, and it was like a whole back and forth thing. I mean, that's that's what he does. But honestly, also, his friends that he has now, he's been friends with for like 10 plus years. Yeah. Like the people he lives with, they all know about this. They all have been friends with him.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
well, that's crazy. And glad Ethan came out again with his story, and
it's gonna do good things.
It's always a pleasure getting to cover James Charles being an absolute creep.
I just hope that do you think it's actually gonna fuck him?
There's a hope, and then there's like a realistically. Like, of course I want it to. Of course. But realistically, I don't. If your situation couldn't, I think it could. I hope.
I think this is worse, for sure.
Yeah. But
this is actually illegal.
But yours, I think, had more attention. Because at the time you were also like that, you were in like two different things at once.
Yeah, but I feel like even though it shouldn't have been this way, people were able to form a different opinion and be like, oh, well, it's not like it was illegal. It was morally wrong, but whatever. But this is illegal.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we'd all hope that, people actually,
And now,
cover this and talk about it. But
yeah.
realistically, I think his PR team is working around the clock right now. They're sleep deprived.
And I think if you are a creator and you have a podcast, you should definitely try to talk about this. This is crazy. This is fucking crazy. So we can finally once again be like, fuck James Charles and not be scared of people.
No,
like,
they're still.
If you have the audacity to sit here and say dragging it after hearing all of this, you actually need to be on a watch list. Yeah, so
Wow. Well, that's the main story of the day.
we
I
are
think.
proud of you, Ethan, and you, James Charles. I hope you get what's coming for you, because you have had long enough to get fucking therapy, and you've had long enough to get help, and you have decided not to do that. So I genuinely hope that somebody finds a way to get your ass.
All right, we're on the phone right now with Ethan, and we're not going to be able to show you guys what they're showing us, but they do have some I don't know what you would call it, evidence, proof, or I don't know what.
Yeah, evidence. Yeah.
Wow, this is.
Oh my god.
There's this too.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, that's awful. Wow. Well, thank you.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. That's actually insane, man. But I'm sorry that. Yeah. But thank you for showing us that. I can confirm to our viewers that we have just seen something that is
illegal.
very illegal. Wow.
Thank you.
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
sorry. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
Drive safe.
Yeah, drive safe. All right, guys.
What the fuck?
Fuck, man? Can we say? It's kind of what he said it's the same thing. It lines up exactly with what he said.
It lines up exactly with what he was saying on the phone. This is... I actually am in shock right now that it makes me mad that other people, it makes me mad that there's actually proof and we just saw it and nobody else in the world is gonna see it because it's literally illegal. We just saw proof to James Charles literally being I cannot. The debate that's been going on for how many years?
Oh my god. This is just
sent to a 14-year-old boy.
Oh, that's bad.
I literally want prison. Prison. I want prison. I want prison. And it makes me sick to think that he could ever even post a fucking TikTok again and get one comment that's good after seeing that. Do you remember when I came on here and I was explaining the videos that were seen through Evan? That's is that not exactly what they described? What do you think?
Richie, what do you think? I've met a lost
Lock him up, man. Lock him up. We saw the proof. I feel like it's Clue, and we just saw
case closed.
Case.
Do we have our hammer?
Yeah, somewhere around here. Let me grab.
Yeah, let's just order in the court.
Doesn't it piss you off that
It makes me very uncomfortable that I don't know what else to do. Thank you so much, James Charles. Guilty. Wow. Yeah, that's all I really wanted to do. No, it makes me so uncomfortable that I don't know how to it makes me not feel real. So I don't know. That's how I I don't know. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. So
Yeah, I kind of want to vomit.
that is
I don't know. It's just weird. I don't know.
the craziest thing ever seen on the show?
It just makes me super uncomfortable to a point where I I don't know. I'm just very uncomfortable. And I don't know what to do. Sometimes when I get super uncomfortable, I either laugh or I get nervous or I don't know. But that is the craziest thing I've ever seen.
You know what? If this episode doesn't get the traction that it deserves, I'm going live on my account and I'm going I'm so angry.
Kayla, for any of our newer viewers that might be coming for this James Charles drama, could you recap your situation with him?
Yeah, so for anybody who doesn't know, and I don't want to compare my situation at all because obviously this is 10 times fucking worse, but the reason I think it's important is because everything from all the stories, especially this one, it lines up perfectly to his behavior that I literally saw in June. So I was dating this guy, and his name was Evan, if you have heard about the case, and it turned into a domestic assault case, and I pressed charges on him for domestic violence, and James had met Evan through me at a few parties. And once me and Evan broke up the next day, James texts me being like, hey, do you and your boyfriend want to come do a photo shoot for my brand? And I told him that we broke up. And prior to this, every time I'd seen James while me and Evan were dating, he would constantly tell me how hot he thought he was, how sexy he was, like would constantly tell me how hot he thought Evan was, whatever. So I tell him that we broke up the day that he texts me, and he's like, oh, no way, can I have him? And I go, ha ha ha, no, it was actually a really abusive relationship, yada yada. I then, long story short, he ends up right after that texting Evan, getting his number. They start FaceTiming. They grow a friendship believed to be more of a relationship, then flies him out to California. I texted James about this because I had a feeling that he flew Evan out. He lied to me, and they stayed at the same house for 3 days. And then we're texting and calling and allegedly doing things that you don't do with friends. And then I found out, because it came out online through this person named Zach Sellers, and he ended up writing me a whole apology, completely admitted to it online, that he flew my ex-boyfriend out, who was an abuser and was proven guilty for domestic violence. So, and the way it all happened with him was it started with calling him hot. It moved to Instagram DM, which then moved to Snapchat, and iMessage, which moved to FaceTimes, which moved to him flying him out. Like, it's literally like this. It's like he has a literal fucking pattern that I witnessed and he admitted to 4 months ago. Like, so what were the odds that now people are coming out and it's the exact, I got called hot, then it was Instagram, then it was Snapchat, then it was FaceTimes, and then he was out. Like, are we fucking, like, it's not a coincidence.
Where do we go from here?
I think
we just call it, right? Thank you everyone for watching. We've never really had an episode like this. We'll see you next week.
Bangin' Out!
you can wear my sweatshirt. And you can tell your friends we'll be together till the end. Girl, you can wear my sweatshirt.
Subscribe.